Hey guys, Bree here. So we're going to use some UV resin tonight. All right, I think this is going to be pretty quick and easy. So if you're scared or haven't tried resin before, UV resin is really easy to use and it goes pretty quickly, right? So there is that. Make sure there we go. Okay. Let me go ahead and send out a quick little message to those in my broadcast channel so you know I am live. And here we go. And you guys, if you would like to, feel free to comment info down below and I will send you some more info. Okay. You can grab the resin on my chalk site if you would like. And today is the last day of June, y'all. Tomorrow is July 1st, so make sure you guys get into my VIP group to see what next month's promos are going to be. All right, so comment info and get in there in my VIP group. All right, first up, I'm gonna put down a little mat here. Okay, and I'm gonna use our club cutouts. And I'm just gonna use this cute little book, okay? So I'm gonna take one of our transfers here and I'm just gonna put like a little donut on the front. And then we're gonna apply resin with some stuff on top. All right, so I'm just gonna do, let's just do white or vanilla. I've got vanilla right here, so I guess that's what we'll use. Okay. I don't right now, but I will get them up for you guys. Now that I am back, Robert is starting on cutout box, or what is it, the craft box tomorrow. So hopefully we should have those done in a couple of days. So those will be going out like a normal time. And we're not going to do the monthly box this one, the end of the month project. I'm not going to do the end of the month project just because we're really trying to get caught up and ahead. But y'all make sure that you stay tuned because we will have some Christmas and July stuff. All right, so I've got my donut there. And so let me get this sprayed so it's easy to wipe down. But let's see. Hello, everybody. I have missed you guys. It's been fun going to ChalkCon though, but I'm ready to get back into a routine. Yay, Sonia. So glad you are home. Hi, Terry, Elizabeth, Kay, Jenny, Julie. Mary is on. The package is going to be delivered Wednesday. My new stuff's coming tomorrow. Awesome. Yay. All right. So first thing we have here is we went ahead and applied the transfer on here. Okay. So I'm going to let that dry for a little bit. Let's do something else with the resin. Maybe we'll do one of these. Maybe we'll do like, we could maybe do the circle one. Ooh, you know what I could do? Hold on. So this little one isn't from chalk, but I think I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna pick a mica powder color. I'm probably gonna do pink, because it's going to be for Riley. So I'm going to take some of the powder and I'm going to brush it in here because I didn't want to quite mix up. I'm just going to brush it in here. See if that does it or helps. And And then I'm gonna get myself, I have like, they're not toothpicks. Stir sticks. No, they're not stir sticks. What are those things called? Oh goodness. Popsicle sticks. So I'm probably just going to use this little stir just to kind of like give it a little push around there. Okay, so let's see. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take some of our resin and I'm going to pour it slowly into I poured it into this little R. I think I got these from my friend over at Flippin' Furniture with Tammy Holes. I'm pretty sure I got this set from her. But we're gonna let it cure. All right, so I got this fancy little doodad here. I will get it on my Amazon shop if it does well. Okay, so I'm testing it out. This is the first time I'm testing it out, so that way my hands are free. I also have another gadget. If I don't like this, I'm going to get something else to help hold my flashlight. But again, I'm gonna try this first. If this works, great. Then I will test out the other item. Okay? The mica powder works with the UV resin, or paste and ink don't like to mix with the UV resin. Okay. So here is our donut, and what I'm going to do is I am actually going to take some of our UV resin and I'm going to put it on like the donut part. Okay, like the glazed part. I don't know what to call this part. What is this? The glaze. I'm just gonna put out a little bit. You could probably go and take that like a toothpick. You don't want too much on there. Okay. So I'm gonna put that on there, and then I'm gonna add some glitter. Or, you know what, I may have these little tiny, maybe not those pieces. Let me just get the, oh, I have some sprinkles. All right, the resin is supposed to be for 4 minutes, 2 to 4 minutes. Okay. That was 2 minutes, so I'm gonna, it might have been good enough, so I'm gonna actually do that one for 2 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna pop this little one out. 2 minutes is probably good because this one was pretty small, all right? But this is a little R, a little baby tiny R. It's kind of hard to see. But I wanna take this and I want to put this into a necklace here, okay? So I'm gonna fill the bottom. I'm actually going to fill the bottom with a different color. What color should we do? Maybe we'll do like a white color. In the very, very, very back, I'm just going to brush on that color real quick. Okay. Then we're going to add a little bit of UV resin in here. Small little layer. Okay, we're going to pop that in there too. Let that sit for just a little bit. You can use gloves. I would use gloves. I just don't have any with me right now, but I also am not touching the actual, I'm not having to like readjust and move stuff around, but I would still use gloves. Always use gloves. I just don't have any. That's why I'm using like the stir stick or something else. I'm gonna let that sit for the full 4 minutes because the donut one, I'm not gonna do anything else to, so I do want that to make sure that it is completely dry. And then this other little one, we put in there about halfway through that other one. So I just wanna let it sit there for a little bit more before we do the next layer on top. But you can see that with, we just put it, can you see it now? I think it's like zoning in on it. We did just brush the inside of our mold and it was able to give us this color. So that was nice. I'm wondering if I should put like a flower or something behind it. Okay. I'm gonna take this one out. It's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and set down the R. Actually, I'm gonna do a little bit of resin first. Okay. Then I'm gonna set the R in there. Make sure it's in the right spot. Add a little bit of resin around it. Slide that one back in there, okay? So let's see how that comes out. I think I could try and do another one. I'll probably have to open up my other resin, but we could test this out. So you cannot have resin very thick, okay? That is one of the things. This resin cannot be really thick or it will not cure properly. I'm gonna add some glitter. And I just have some random molds too, you guys, so some of my molds, you're gonna be like, where did you get that? And I'm gonna be like, I have no idea. I'm gonna drop some glitter in there. See if I can stir that up a little bit. And let's see if we can get this one cured. Okay, that one's pretty done. We'll take that one out for now. Okay. All right, let's add the top of our resin on this one. So notice I did do it in sections. Right, I did do it in sections. Okay. Slide that one back in. Okay, this one is dried. So cute. So like some of my, it did go through the paper a little bit on the resin side, but check out my little donut there. Now some of the pieces of glitter or some of the pieces of the sprinkles are not like fully on there laying down. Like this little section, you can see some of them are sticking up. Do you see those? I didn't lay them flat. So, oops, but part of it is stuck in the resin, so it's not going anywhere. Okay. Let's see. So that one I actually put chunky glitter in. So we'll see how that does. I'm not sure just yet because I haven't used the chunky glitter in the resin before. So I'm trying to think what else. We could do you could add it to a bunch of different things, right? Okay, so I put this one in there for 2 minutes. Let me leave it in there for 4. Just to be sure, okay? I'm trying to think what else I can put this stuff on. Like what I have available right now. Within reach. I do have my tape. Oh, I do have one of these. We could do one of these, huh? I could put this glitter or the chunky glitter in here and see how this does. I think I probably should have done a layer first and then this though. That probably would have been smart. Yeah, let me do that first. Because then you don't want it to be like sticking up and all weird. I've got glitter everywhere. That's not helping. Didn't quite help me get it out of here. Whoops. Not the best decision on my part there. Let's get some tape. Oh, and this is something else I've done with the resin. So we did this where we put the resin on the moon and I painted it, right? I did that with shimmer pucker, right? So it's a shimmer yellow. And then I just did the regular UV resin on top of it. There was nothing special that we did with the resin. Okay, I know my little vacuum. Yeah, that's okay. Ask the questions. I haven't, I'm trying to do a little bit more with it. I haven't been able to really do too much with the resin, but I'm trying to jump back in there and get as much done. So that helps. All right, so we're going to fill the bottom here. With a clear coat of resin. Trying to get the little bubbles out. I had one kind of big bubble, but I don't know where my alcohol spray went. Oh, I see it. Normally I would spray it beforehand, but that'll kind of help get out any bubbles. All right, so let's take those two out. Let's put that one on in there. Okay, so I've got our little resin piece in here with some glitter. So I'm gonna pour more glitter in there. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out this little piece. Okay, there is a bubble in there. I won't be able to get it out, but check it out. I was able to put the R right in the center. Okay, but I am going to put a little small layer of resin on top of it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move my thing there, and I'm just gonna set I put a little bit of resin on top, but I want to create kind of like a dome. So you don't want to do too much or it's going to run off. Then get yourself like a little toothpick to get around the top part. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in another little bit of resin inside of there. I'm kind of running out. I need it to spray not so much like that. I probably have to change it out of that spray bottle into a different spray bottle. But let's add some more of this glitter in here. Stir it around a little bit. And we're just kind of experimenting a little bit at this point too, you guys. All right, set that back down. Let's see. We could probably do one more of these. I love this donut right here. I put it face up Yeah, I put mine face up so that way I colored the bottom part of it. But you could do it the other way if you wanted. You could do it last, like so that way you'll put a thin layer of clear, then put the R backwards inside, and then color the back. You can do it that way too. All right. So let's get our little donut on the paper, and we'll turn this one into a magnet. I think that'll be cute. I could just glue a magnet on the back of this one. You could hole punch it, turn it into a little tag as well. I think that would also be cute. I also have some gold flakes. You can also add that in any of them. Okay, let's see. I think I might paint it in real quick. Let's paint this in real quick, and then we can add our glitter and stuff on top. Okay, so that's just normal. Okay, you want a donut? I was just stirring with a little pick thingy that I had, but I would use toothpicks. Toothpicks are pretty easy to use. All right, so again, we're just gonna paint real quick. We're gonna paint in our donut here. I'm probably gonna have to open up another resin bottle, which I have one right here. But the UV resin is not meant for big projects, okay? It's meant for small, quick projects. Or like to seal some little things in with. So I think the resin would be great for like Christmas lights. Another great one, you guys, there's that dragonfly with the firefly pattern. I think it'd be super cute if you were able to do a little bit of resin on the fireflies. I think that would be cute too. Okay. All right. So I think we are good on painting our donut in, because we are going to cover it up still. Okay. So all I did was paint it in real quick. Let that dry a second. Let's check these out. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and put in, let me open up this other. I'm pretty sure this one's out. Oh, there was still quite a bit in here. And I was gonna throw it away. Just kind of hold it sideways a little bit and it just kind of comes out here. Okay. I think that was the majority of it though. I really need something that doesn't spray so much like that. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and add my chunky pieces of glitter in here. Okay. And I'm just gonna push them in here just to make sure they're all sitting in the resin. Okay. I'm gonna leave that there. This looks so good. All right, the, I don't even know what I call this, the little pennant circle thingy for the necklace looks really good. I wish it would soon. There you go, maybe. Okay, well, it's not like indented up on the top anymore. I don't know if that's easy or not. I don't know if you can see it or not. Like the camera just keeps focusing in and out. Sorry. The magnet side of the donut? No, I didn't use any of the donut cutouts. I did not. I just used, what did I use? I did not use any of the cutouts. I know that much. Find something to open this up with. This is the part where you need your gloves. When you open up your resin, because I do think that this resin bottle is a little bit difficult to open. Okay. But I didn't plan to be like this long. Oh, here we are. Okay, I'm gonna do another layer. So this little thing is actually like a little diamond, and I'm doing it in 4 layers. So it is pretty thick, but you'll see, like, once it's actually done and it's out, you'll see how thick it is. But then I'll, like I said, I did it in 4 layers. So maybe in a second you'll understand why it needed so many layers. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and seal in this one. And it might need one more layer, we'll see. Okay, so I need like a smaller spritzer, like something that's a fine mist spritzer. Not just like, yes, I put the donut on the red notebook here. And then we're going to do the donut on this one, and we'll turn it into a magnet for that. Okay, so I could put the resin on it. What color? Okay, so if you're gonna just do like an outline on it just to make it, you know, like kind of glossy, you're really not going to push out a lot. I'm just kind of dragging the nozzle along my surface here. So if you can see, I just did an outline. And now I'm going to do the outline for the inside. And again, I'm just dragging the nozzle there. And I'm just gonna fill in a little bit. It starts to dry pretty quick. Okay, so if that's where you want to leave it, you can leave it like that. Once it dries, it's going to be fine. If you want to add the sprinkles in now, add the sprinkles in now. If you want to do glitter, you can do glitter. Up to you what you want to put in yours. I don't think I'll put any of that in there. Let's see. None of those either. No gold flakes either. I'm like, I don't think I really want to put anything in it. Looks like I put some other glitter. Oh. So I put a little bit of glitter in there. And take that out, take that out. Let's put that one under there for a little bit. All right. So these are all pretty good. I mean, I could leave it like this, or I could seal it up just a little bit more, which I might just do that. I know for sure I've got to close this one up. So I'm going to add the resin to the top for that one. And then let's go ahead and lock this one in with a little clear coat in the back. Okay. Add a little bit more glitter in our diamond. Give it a tiny stir. Just so that glitter falls and all of it is pretty spread evenly. I think that'll be good. I'm going to close up the glitter. Hi. All right. I'm just going to wipe off any excess here. Okay, so there is our other one with some resin on it. Okay. Here is the one with the sprinkles on it. So like if we wanted to add a little bit more like color to it, we could definitely do that. I was thinking of trying to do the drizzle on top, but I wouldn't want to do it in a different color. So it's like maybe I could make the resin like a brown or maybe even a pink drizzle. I think a pink drizzle would be cute. I could probably make it. I could try it. All right. I'm going to take a little bit of resin and a little bit of mica powder here. Okay, I'm just testing this out. Again, wear your gloves. And if you guys know me, I get really quiet when I'm concentrating. So I'll come back and answer questions. But if you don't have this donut transfer and you really like it, you think it'd be fun, you know, for like kiddos or birthday parties, little tags, whatever it is. It is the exclusive club design, so you can only get it in June. Okay, so just comment info and I'll show you how you can get it before it's gone. But this is coming out pretty good, y'all. Let's let that dry. All right, so these dried for 4 minutes. Okay. I'm going to I'm just gonna let them dry another minute, but from the back side. I'm gonna let that one dry too. Okay. I am tired, y'all. Thanks for hanging out though. I've really been wanting to try this, and I wanted to do it with the donuts because I thought they were the cutest things. Dry these off, put them back on. And these donuts are super cute, but I was only able to use them twice this month. I didn't even get to use them too much. So sorry. All right, but it comes with 12 different kinds, okay? Yeah, I'm just like really focusing, but I am really tired. I am really tired. I took a nap. I took a nap yesterday, you guys, and I took a nap today. I don't normally take naps because I'm like, go, 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 go. But I was like, you know what? I've got to take a nap. And what, it's 10:30? You know what? I think that's gonna be the new thing. I'm just gonna take a nap during the day sometime. So sometimes it does help to cure both sides. Okay? If you find that it is a little bit sticky, that it may just need to cure a little bit longer. Are y'all ready for this? I hate taking it out of this thing. This thing sometimes is so hard. I could, however, put this one back in, create a little screw that goes inside of there, and so it becomes a necklace, or it could be like earrings. But just so I can kind of show you guys, it is like a little, I don't know why it doesn't like to focus. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to keep my face out of it. Okay, so there's a little gap up here in the top. I could put it back in here. I could attach a screw in there, right? The B, on the other hand, came out really cute. Check it out. Isn't that fun? It has been extremely busy. Now I do need to add some more resin on the back to make it a little bit smoother. So honestly, I just drop in some resin here, make it not so scratchy on the back, kind of like how I did on the R. So we just add it. You want to make sure it stays within those walls, like you don't want it to go over. It can be pretty easy to go over, so just do your best to be careful. Go slow. So, look how cute. I think that came out really good. We could even add, you know, like a little strawberry or raspberry. I think I have a couple of strawberries, but it doesn't really go with the color I have on there. But I think that that looks really good. And so we used the resin for the donut glaze itself with some sparkle, and then we did the resin in a little tray like this, and we just attached it on the top. You can use like a toothpick. That usually works just fine as well. Okay. All right, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this one yet, but we'll just leave it there. The R came out cute too. So these are all the things we did. We did the donut on the notebook. We added sprinkles. We did the donut on a chocolate chip, which we can turn into a magnet, or we can punch a hole in it and add it as like a gift tag. Okay, we did the R for Riley's little necklace down there. We did a diamond with some glitter. And we did the R. Where did the R go? Oh, it's a B. Oh, forgot I put the layer. Forgot what I was doing there. Which one's your favorite though? So this little tiny piece, you guys, like I said, we did this in 4 layers. Okay, we did it in 4 layers. Yes, it would be a cute keychain too. I could probably do that. Okay. Or we have our keychain letter. So cool. All right. Well, let me know which one you guys like the best. This is the UV resin. You can grab it on my website, comment info, and I will send you the link. Also, if you like the donuts, make sure you grab it in June. They won't be available July. And oh, the ones that I do have on my chalk site as well, I do have the keychain letters on my chalk site. Have the UV resin. Everything else is going to be on my Amazon site, my Amazon store, okay? Make it into a keychain. I know the diamond is pretty cool. I really do like this. I really like the way it came out. I wish it was a little bit more clear for you guys so you could really see it. I don't know. I don't really know if that's showing it to you or not. I'm trying to watch the screen. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, have a great rest of your day, your evening. I will see you guys tomorrow. Reminder, if you're not in the VIP group, get there. I will have some info on July's promos. I'll provide you guys with some insight as well in the broadcast channel as soon as I can. B for your last name, you're right. Okay, cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna go get some rest and I will see you guys again tomorrow, okay? Hope everybody had a wonderful June and we'll talk to you later, okay? Bye, guys.